How is there only 1% of people on a fucking free-for-all playlist? Right, so I run Black Ops 3, every other game's pissing me off, so we're just gonna play this one. Yes, I'm aware that my PS4 is a fucking jet engine right now, and there should be background music, so you shouldn't hear it. Anyway, I do actually have a topic for today. I know it's taken me about 40 minutes to think of one, but I did think of one. Right, so I'm sure a lot of you use Twitter. Also, for anyone wondering, I do actually have a pop filter, it's just not very good, to be honest. My pop filter hasn't really done much, it's still just, you know, pops. That's fucking great, that's what I want. As I was saying, a lot of you probably use Twitter, and if you're an avid user like me, you might have been in or seen a lot of different types of communities. Well, you may have just seen that odd, really weird page, and you just think, there can't really be more of those. So I just want to talk about a couple of, communities on Twitter that I really don't understand. And in the course of the next 5 minutes, I want to try and get a brief understanding, or try and explain these communities, or I don't even know what this video is. There are a bunch of fucking weird people on Twitter. Right, anyway. So probably the weirdest community I've seen, and I'm not going to be able to post a picture of an example, because I'll get fucking striked. And I don't know what to call it. I guess it's the horny, lonely men community. Have you ever seen that odd Twitter account where it's just some guy, his AVI is just him with his cock out, or his pinned tweet's just him with his cock out, and he's like, hello, I'm very lonely, girls hit me up, here's my fucking BBM pin, Wagwan paintings. Now, a lot of you may have not seen these guys, but they do actually exist. It's kind of like the Twitter version of fucking chat roulette. And if you're too young to understand, they basically never go on chat roulette. It's just men sitting there with their cocks out, it's really not good. But so there's a whole community of people who sit there with their cocks out and just tweet porn stars. I just came across one of these accounts, that's what kind of inspired this video. I'm trying to put up an example of one of his tweets, but I've got to blur out the AVI, I'll just not show it. But it's just it's really creepy to read. I want to know what possesses someone to just go on Twitter, take a picture of their cock and set it as their AVI. I get it, some people are lonely, but I don't get why that's a good idea. You're not gonna find true love on twitter.com sitting there on an AVI with your cock out. I'm not an expert on love, but I mean, you may know that I used to e-date, but I don't think that's the way to go about finding love. What do I know? I'm a fucking e-dater. Right, another one that I've come across is the community of people who, they've all got private Twitters to tweet about how hard their life is. I'm not on about, the proper, they have genuine problems, they were abused, or, because I know there's a whole nother community of people who are, they do have, proper problems. They're all suffering with, I don't know, anorexia, or, they've been abused, or they're being abused. I'm not on about that, because, obviously, everyone needs, an outlet, and if you don't want to get help, I guess, twitter.com is your fucking personal psychiatrist, I don't know. I'm not on about the people with genuine problems. I'm on about the ones with, middle to, upper class families, parents are married, grandparents are still around, everything they could want, tweeting off their iPhone 7, good education, good grades, but they feel the need to go on the internet and still tweet about how hard their life is. Obviously, I do know people do suffer with genuine problems, and I do respect that, but if you're sat there, your life's perfect, you have no reason to, be depressed, your life's really good, and, I don't see why you should be on twitter.com on a private account, which you literally let anyone follow, just for, attention and sympathy. I've never understood that. I personally never make a private Twitter. I'd never even put my main Twitter on private, let alone make a whole nother one for, @VerySadKyle to tell everyone how hard my, good life is. No one's got a perfect life, but people don't realize how privileged they are, if that makes any sense. People with really good lives, you'll see them on private Twitter tweeting about how suicidal they are over some fucking ego, but they e-dated a girl for 2 weeks and now they're fucking slicing their wrists over them. I don't get it, I really don't. Get a grip, honestly. Right, and the last one, which probably a lot of us have had, personal experience with, especially me, is egos. Those people on the internet, the females who just beg guys, get guys to beg her, give her money, just shit like that. People like that, I absolutely despise. Because me personally, say if I went to school, obviously I did, but back when I went to school, if I forgot my lunch money and my mate was oh, I'll buy you a panini, or I'll buy you some food at lunch, I'll be nah, because I don't like accepting money from people. Why has this guy got no prestige emblem? No, never mind. But yeah, I always hate taking money off people, and you get those girls online that absolutely thrive off of it. Now, for anyone who knows me, know this entire video wasn't inspired by that girl from Twitter. I'm not going to mention her name, but if you know me, you know who I'm on about. That's not what I'm on about. I'm just in general, egos. They all do the same thing. They're all online, just leading guys on. I mean, guys shouldn't be begging them in the first place, but that's that kind of ties into the whole like lonely men community. Like COD players just begging really ugly egos. Like I really don't understand egos. They live on Twitter, just getting guys to beg them, and then like I don't know. It's really hard to explain what they do. Or, like they just try and like dick ride famous people, and then like they expose them, or like some dumb shit like that. Like I don't get how you can do it. It baffles me. In my personal opinion, egos just need to be lined up and fucking shot. Now I'm not on about like, you know, every female on Twitter, because you know, if you're female you can still use Twitter. Just don't be like an ego. Don't just post like really revealing pictures and then like wonder why guys beg you in DMs and then like, oh, I'm being objectified. Because like, you're being fucking dumb. Anyway, that's basically it for this video. I'm not entirely sure what this video was, to be honest, but I didn't really have a topic, so yeah, I just fucking spoke about this. I should really plan my videos ahead, but I don't. But yeah, hopefully I can start doing that anyway. If you enjoyed, oh, you got shit on. Yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.